The US is expected to see around 2 million illegal immigrants arrive this year alone, thanks to the Democrats' reckless rhetoric and policies. This week, after being shamed into addressing the crisis, AOC posted this bizarre explanation for the massive surge in illegal border crossings. Apparently, it's not Biden's repealing of Trump-era laws behind the influx, but climate change.
Because it's not a border crisis, it's an imperialism crisis, it's a climate crisis, it's a trade crisis. And also, it's a carceral crisis. Because as I have already said, even during this term and this president, our immigration system is based and designed on our carceral system.
She really is special, isn't she? And as we see facilities that are 1,700% above capacity with children piled on top of each other, AOC wants to obsess not about the human suffering she's helped cause, but the semantics.
They want to say, what about the surge? Well, first of all, just gut check, stop. Anyone who's using the term surge around you consciously is trying to invoke a militaristic frame. And that's a problem.
Now, as you all know, English is a second language for me. But even I know surge is not a militaristic word. It literally means a strong, wave-like forward movement, rush or sweep, or a sudden and great increase. Why does Alexandria think the term surge is invoking a militaristic frame and white supremacist tropes?
Because this is not a surge. These are children, and they are not insurgents, and we are not being invaded, which, by the way, is a white supremacist idea, philosophy.
Oh dear God, she's gone full-blown nincompoop. Surge, insurgent, get it? But an insurgent, AOC, is someone who is fighting against the government in their own country. The origins of the word are Latin from the word insurgentum, literally meaning to rise against. It has nothing to do with surge. It's like the word nincompoop has nothing to do with the word poop. You see, a nincompoop is a foolish or stupid person, while poop refers to excrement, or the rubbish that far-left ideologues like AOC spew when their toxic activism bears fruit. Now, AOC may be considered among the US's least effective lawmakers, ranking 230th out of 240 Democratic members, according to a study by the nonpartisan Centre for Effective Lawmaking, which looked at more than a dozen metrics, including the number of bills a lawmaker sponsored and how far each of those bills advanced through the legislative process. But though AOC fails at lawmaking, we must not underestimate her impact in adding to the race-obsessed climate of hate and hysteria in the US, or her influence in seeing the Democrats embrace reckless policies that have guaranteed a surge at the southern border.